how did you become part of MPR?
Shoot, I am MPR. Shoot, that's my brother. Like, we all came up with it together. We was there from day one. Like, a lot of people always ask that, right? Because a lot of people like be wanting to like get signed to MPR. Be like, how can I beat MPR? Like, we always. It's like no way to beat MPR. We are MPR. You know what I mean? Like, I was there when Blow came up with the emojis, the name, the letters. You know what I mean? I just was out the picture because I went to prison right when we started this. Like, when we started the name and we did everything, and 1-5 dropped, and I just was trying to start my career. I was gone for 2 years for trafficking. You know what I mean? So that's why I was more late than anything. You know what I mean? So more, I'm catching up now. You know what I mean? Me dropping my biggest tape right now. You know what I mean? Rich Blood. That's gonna, you know what I mean, get everybody to remember and be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, Tito do that shit, you know what I mean. I dropped back on Turf though. I'm one tape in when I first got out, but that's gonna be one of my classes, you know what I mean. But I just put twice the work ethic and love and hard work and dedication in Rich Blood. Like, this tape is like so hard. Like, this tape is gonna be the biggest thing that's gonna be hitting this spring and summer, you know what I mean, for Money Power RSPT, you know what I mean, Blow dropping Hood Wolf 2, you know what I mean, and Marco Fresh just dropped, you know, fuck rapping. So me as an artist, as an MPR Tito, Rich Blood is my biggest industry tape, like my biggest, you know what I'm saying, project.
Now, you said, you referred to Pablo as your brother. Are you biologically related, or that you're just using the phrase brother?
No, I'm saying it as in, with me and Blow, blood will make us no closer. You know what I mean? It's like we came out the same womb. We've been with each other since yay high. You know what I mean? You know how that is when you can be in the same, you know what I'm saying, hood with a person, you know, been through all the struggles and everything, you know, like, that's my brother, you know what I mean? I get on my kidney, you know what I mean? Like, he'll give me anything, you know what I mean, to shirt off his back, you know what I mean? We've been together since day one. So, yeah, we would say brother, you know what I mean? We feel like that, biological, like, you know what I mean, brother. I ain't saying Blow is my brother as in, like, how these days the word bruh be like just bruh. Nah. When I say, you know what I'm saying, Blow is my bruh, like, Skip rapping. Like, if I wasn't rapping, you know, if he wasn't rapping, it would still be my brother. We'd still be next to each other doing whatever it is, you know what I mean? If it's rapping, trapping, whatever it is, you know what I mean, I would be with my brother. My brother would be with me.
But technically, you're not biologically
related. No, we not out the same womb now.
Yeah. Now, your first time meeting him, do you remember? Can you take us back to that time, that moment where you actually first met him? I know you said it was like yay high. Do you remember?
Yeah, teenager, you know, just been a legit in the hood, ran across him. One thing about me, I'm a leader, and wherever I go, that's just my instinct. I try to like conquer and take over. So I'm in the neighborhood, and I'm like, this my hood. Like, you know, I automatically round up my troops, you know, anybody that I know, and, you know, try to take over Cattle Crossing. Okay, Blow was already there and had that already going on, so I met him doing that, like, you know what I'm saying, always competing with him. I met him, I think, at the basketball court. Yeah, at the basketball court. And I went up there with my bros and my partner, them, and he was already up there shooting, playing ball. And that's how we met. You know, we played against each other, and ever since then, we was just click because we were competitive, and we was always, you know what I mean? When I was done, I was like, you know what I'm saying, this is my apartment. He was like, this is my apartment. So, you know what I mean? We was young to death. I say no more than like 10 or something like that. We was young playing ball. We was young. Yeah, this middle school, like, right around that time.
This Money, Power, Respect chain you have, is this something that you got for yourself, or were you chained? Was it given to you? Was there like a chaining day?
No, but, you know what I mean, my brother have, you know what I mean? Like, we have so many chains. You know what I mean? I have so many chains myself. My first one, though, was given. My first one was like, you know what I'm saying, stamped. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. When I got out of prison, I was like, you know, I mean, once again, like I told you, I'm one of the beginners, you know, the originals. I just was away. So when I got back, they was like, you know what I'm saying, you bad. You know what I'm saying? Chain. I was at a video, matter of fact, the one he just dropped, you know, 4-5 on me, big guns. That was my first video. That was when I first out and all that. So right when I got out, that's when all that happened. But you know, with me having my own money, my own motion and everything, you know, that's one thing I do love, I ain't gonna lie, diamonds, jewelry. So you buy more chains, you buy more jewelry. Like, you know, I got the Tito chain coming next week from, you know, Unlimited Jewelry. My boy Wifey, I got the 3-tone. I got the 3D 2-tone. I got that going. You know, just always love jewelry and I always love diamonds. So my first one was given, but all rest of my jewelry though, I just cashed out and worked for.
How did they give it to you? Just when you were on the set, they gave it to you, or it was like a certain way they gave it to you?
Nah, just, you know, it might be a certain time, if you want to say like that. Like, it might be a time everybody is right there, and, you know, like, bro might be like, you know what, you know what I'm saying, it's official, you know. If you might be at the studio, you could be at the show, you could be, you know what I mean, but it's not like a certain ritual, you know what I'm saying, that you get your chain out. It ain't nothing like that. It just be like, you know, you might be feeling yourself. You could be high at that time. You know what I mean? Like, I got 10 chains, and I could just look at my little brother and just be like, you know what, man, home, man. You know what I'm saying? You been rocking with me for so long. We've been doing it for so long. You know what I mean? You might be like that, but nah, it's not a certain time, date, ritual, how you doing it.
Now, you met Blow playing basketball, but as far as doing music together, what is it like working alongside him?
It's amazing because you know him from regular life and growing up with him, and this right here is different. Like, he's the GOAT, like, he's a mentor too, so it feel, you know what I mean, growing up, I be like, nigga, you know what I'm saying, I listen to myself, you know what I mean, I always be like, you know, I ain't gotta listen to nobody, but in the music, I really listen to him because, you know, he has way more experience, you know what I mean, he, like I say, knows so much about the game and industry, and I know that's my brother, he love me, he wouldn't be telling me nothing wrong, so I ask him things, you know, plenty of times I call him and ask him stuff, anything I got questions about, I ask him. Working along with him and doing some songs, because he's on like 2 songs on Rich Blood. One song produced by Turbo. Shout out to my boy Turbo. Working with him, we was in South by Southwest. And I just get in there, I hear the beat from Turbo. And, you know, I'm like, Hoodrich, nigga, ain't none of us po. Hoodrich, you got it, I kicked out your door. So he came in, it wasn't even all the way, I didn't even think about him getting on the song. I was just in there doing, you know what I'm saying, my Rich Blood. And he go in there, he like, ooh, and he hit, and he telling me like, you know what I'm saying, but you need to keep this and do that like that, you know what I'm saying, that's that good leadership, that mentor, you know, and he even got on it, you know what I'm saying, once they hear it, he even got on it because the song goes so hard, you know what I mean, so working along with him is a blessing, it's a blessing, you know what I mean, to have that extra help, you know what I'm saying, cheat code, you know what I'm saying, they can, you know what I mean, help me out throughout the music industry of my career, because, you know, me rapping, that's still my career, you know what I'm saying, MPR Tito is MPR Tito's career, you know what I mean, it have nothing to do with his career, you know what I'm saying, so I thank him helping me with my career, you know what I mean, because he's not obligated, or, you know, we don't feel like just because that's my brother, I don't feel like he have to do everything with my music. No, he don't have to do nothing, you know what I mean, we all are men, you know what I mean? We all make ways, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made a way myself, so I just feel good, though, that my brother could be right there and help me out, make sure I don't make wrong decisions, you know, with this music.
Now, as far as Pablo's concerned, what's the biggest advice he's given you? Or the most important thing you learned being around him at this point?
Work. Work. I mean, when he was rapping, we was first doing shows, man, he was getting, the crowd would need that many people. We go to clubs, you know what I'm saying? We'll go to clubs, it's probably 100 deep. We get back ends, little back ends. But we were thugging in the beginning. Okay, look at it now. We don't love them. Money go where I go. We were just at Rolling Loud. What, it was like 40,000 people? You know what I'm saying? The crowds is getting, the shows sold out. We on tour now. So, like, you know what I mean? I just feel like the more you work, the more it's gonna pay off. You know what I mean? And that's one thing Blow always told me. He'll wake up and tell me that. He'll go to sleep and tell me, you might get a message. Say, keep working, little nigga, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like I talk every day about my music to him. He just might saw my video or something and be like, boy, I saw your video. Hard work, but I like that nigga. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing he always told me. Hard work pays off, and don't give a damn about what anybody got to say. Like all the critics or anything anybody got to say about it, man, like fuck them folk, man. Do you, work hard.
Now, you mentioned you were MPR day one. You saw it from the very beginning, him coming up with the emojis and this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. Be honest. Are you surprised to see where he's at the level of success he's currently garnered thus far? Or did you know this was going to happen? Did you foresee this?
Yeah. We knew they were coming. Man, we didn't do this thinking like, oh, let's try something out. And we knew we was going to be successful in life. I didn't know what, though. Then I'm not going to lie. Did I know that I was going to be MPR Tito at rapping? No. Let me tell it to you, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you catch me a few years back, I was gonna say Jordan was gonna make us out the hood or Robin was gonna make us out the hood. But, you know, I was wrong. You know what I mean? But I feel like we knew this. It's not like we got into this and didn't know what we was doing. Our confidence in everything. You know what I mean? I feel like that with the way I rap, fashion, anything, like, if we right now get $1 million tomorrow, you'd be like, oh my God, $1 million, did you ever think I was gonna get? Hell yeah. I thought I was gonna get $1 million. You dumb man, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that feel like they ain't deserve where they supposed to be at, that's on them, you know what I mean? But I feel like these 3 emojis, MPR, and where we at, we knew we was gonna be that. And I'm telling you this, we are gonna be bigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is just gonna be all what we doing. It's gonna be bigger and better, you know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning.